I guess we're here now.
This one is it's important that we look at the picture because I know this isn't the picture. I know this isn't the picture that was taken when he got the news that he lost his job, but he constantly looks like a person who just got the news that they lost their job. Like that's just what he looks like.
A thing that I covered that was weird in regards to this whole thing. There's a fake news page called the News Anchor Hub, I believe, on Facebook. Okay. And when it talks about Bovino, it talks about the emotional weight that you have to carry to do your duty, even though the country will hate you for it. And then when it posts things about Alex Preddy, it's fake articles about him being somebody in drag. 3 different ones with 3 different people in drag. They can't all be true, but they're all being posted by the same news website. Also, he's not really losing his job. He got demoted and moved to California.
Yeah, but he's like, along with the demotion came, like, they revoked his access to all his social media accounts. And by all appearances, he absolutely loved being in front of the camera and fighting with people on social media. So, and like, there is people, like, I don't want to rain on the parade too much because this is evidence that the protesting in Minneapolis is working. Like, Trump is like, or Trump or whoever is actually in charge up there, Stephen Miller, is seeing that everybody fucking hates what they're doing. They're seeing that, like, polling has shown that abolishing ICE is at an all-time high in approval. And so they're seeing that they need to change their tactics. So they get rid of Greg Bovino. I don't think they're actually going to meaningfully change anything because, like, they replaced him with, what was his name, Tom Homan?
Yeah, they replaced him with Homan.
Yeah, they replaced him with Homan. And Homan is, he's also a piece of shit. I don't expect that things are going to change, but they're trying to at least have the appearance of change so they can then say, see, look, we were conciliatory. Even though we didn't actually change anything, we fired the guy who was the figurehead. So it is evidence that the protesting is working, but there's still a lot of work to be done. So, yeah. Also, this does come on the heels of Tim Walz having a meeting with Trump. And we all know that
on the
Trump,
same page, according to Trump.
According to Trump. But we all know that Trump just, like, anytime anyone shows any amount of strength, he just, like, backs down immediately. But also, it's also really easy to manipulate him. So, like, all you have to do is, like, pay him the most obvious empty flattery of compliments.
Like Mamdani did.
Then, yeah, exactly like Mamdani did. We saw it happen in real time. And he'll just, like, bend over backwards to try and make you happy because you made him happy. So Tim Walz is smart enough that he knows that, so he probably got some concessions out of Trump. But I don't know that I would call it same page. I don't think that Walz is going far enough in his speech. I feel like he should be at the front calling for the abolition of ICE. Like, we see people like Mamdani doing really well. Kat Abugazele is sorry, I know I tripped over her last name, but
I have never been good at her last name. It's just a reality of saying words.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can say it. I just tripped over it that time. Abugazele? No, I'm just gonna stop before I dig my hole even further. But she seems to be like, last polling I saw, she was, like, tied for first, and she's got 0 large donors. It's all grassroots shit. So I hope that the success of, like, Mamdani and her and Ilhan Omar. Did you see the fucking video with Ilhan Omar?
I did, but also I'm just going to go ahead and do a thing right now. Hi, Social Migraine. Welcome to the stream. It's been several videos where the only thing you've ever contributed to this community or to this stream is being exactly what your name states. Instead of letting you derail things any longer, I'm going to give you all of the attention right now that your parents never gave you, since obviously by your behavior, I can tell that they have failed you and you have become the end result of those actions. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do myself and everybody else a favor and get you out of here. Because the only thing that you said was tampon Tim Walz. And I don't give a shit about you insulting Tim Walz. I give a shit about how much you actually contribute to being part of a community. And you don't.
Imagine being the kind of person that thinks that providing tampons for people who need tampons is a bad thing. Like
Yeah.
you think that's an insult? Why?
Yeah, later, loser.
That's so fucking dumb.
Like, I'm sorry that your mom didn't gargle and or abort you, but here we are. We are paying for her mistakes.
As did she. But let's look at Bovino's sad face again. Like, oh, this is sad.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just, the tampon Tim thing, I never understood how that was supposed to be an insult. Like, oh, this guy's providing tampons to people who need them.
It's because it's
Okay.
women. We can't take anything that has to do with women seriously. That's what it is. So I've
No,
been...
it's because it was trans men.
They don't see a difference there.
It's like,
they don't.
It's like, like, hot take, I don't care who needs the tampon. They should have access to the tampon. Doesn't matter who they are.
So I've been doing...
Hydrate Jassa.
I've been doing an experiment, and the end result of that experiment fucked up one of my videos, and I had to re-record it. But I have a secondary account that's just auto-playing right-wing shit. So it's just playing Matt Walsh, Sargon of Akkad, Ben Shapiro, Sidney Watson. And after a couple weeks of it just being fed on that algorithm, I'm going to use it to find stuff that I want to respond to, because it's going to be the things the algorithm is feeding people who are used to watching that content. But I forgot to mute the Sargon of Akkad video while I was recording one of mine. So there was a whole like 4-minute section where you could just hear Sargon in the background while I'm talking, and I couldn't hear it because I had my headphones muted, because I'm just like, no, I don't want to listen to the shit he's saying right now. I'm trying to populate a bot.
Good Lord. But, yeah. So I think, is that all I pulled for news? Yes, that is. There was another story that I decided not to cover because I just didn't feel like it. I do think, I think it's important that we talk about Alex Preddy a little bit.
I think so too. Are we moving to a new...
No, it's at the end of this one, they talk about Alex Preddy and how, so hours after the shooting, Bovino appeared at a press conference and echoed statements by the Department of Homeland Security alleging Preddy sought to massacre the federal agents. He repeatedly claimed that Border Patrol agents, not Preddy, were the victims. But videos of the encounter show no evidence for his claims. Preddy, who is licensed to carry a concealed weapon, did not draw a firearm or attack the agents. The video shows one agent disarming Preddy in the moments just before another agent shot him in the back like a fucking coward. And this was like the absolute worst person they could have done this for, because they immediately, as soon as something like this happons,
everybody realized he was a fucking VA nurse. And
well, they always dig for dirt, and they try and push dirt. So like,
or they
Renee
try to
Good,
create
again
it.
They didn't really find much dirt on her, but they're like, she's a lesbian.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
You watch porn of that all the time. Shut the fuck up.
So Content 83 for the hat. World's okayest bisexual. I feel like that's a little bit relevant at the moment. Yeah, so they always go dirt digging, and in this case, what they found is that he's a VA who everybody loved. Who, when people were when patients were sexually harassing nurses or female doctors, he would step in and call them out on it and stop them from it. He was a valued member of the community. Everybody loved him. He was like, by all accounts, he was like the best person ever. His last words were like, he got involved because they pepper sprayed a lady in the face at point blank range for no reason, and he tried to help her.
And his last words were, "Are you okay?"
And his last words were to her. He asked, "Are you okay?" His last thought was about somebody else's well-being. He's a fucking saint, and they just murdered him in cold blood.
And I think
then they learned from the Catholic Church. They moved the agent around to a different precinct. So that we can't figure out who it is.
Which
to me says they know who it is, so we can press charges. And there's no statute of limitations on murder. So I feel like whoever's running for president next time needs to run on a platform of, we are going to get justice for Alex Preddy.
I think that would be a smart thing to do.
Ideally, he needs to run on a bigger campaign than that. Every ICE agent who did a crime that we have evidence of, we're going to prosecute them, and we're going to abolish ICE. That's what I'd love to see. But at the minimum, we are going to get justice for Alex Preddy.
Never forget, not only did ICE not used to operate this way back when it was formed during the Bush administration, but on top of that...
It was formed in the Bush administration. We don't need it.
On top of that, though, we had customs enforcement, we had tools for that prior to ICE. Getting rid of ICE doesn't mean we lose access to that. It's like if we started demilitarizing police, right? You wouldn't suddenly not have the police. You still get them.
They just don't have military weapons.
Dorito Dave says, but Rhino, have you considered Second Amendment bad when it's against our tyrannical government? Don't step on Sneck, but I get a stiffy when you do.
Fucking Sneck has the boot all the way down its throat.
Yeah, every fucking don't step on Snecker, I'm sorry, but
You've lost all credibility.
Every one of you has an extra chair in your bedroom, and you know why you have it.
Okay, don't king shame the cucks. Don't insult cucks by comparing them to the Second Amendment don't step on Sneck people.
You're right. Cucks have a lot more confidence than they do.
Absolutely. Fuck is now following. Thank you, fuck! Look, I just now have a notification on my sidebar that says fuck followed you. Well, the easiest way it reads is fuck you, because the U is right underneath it, and they're both bold.
Yeah.
But there's a followed there that I'm supposed to read in between them, so fuck you. I expect lots of engagement from you because your name is fun to say, and not like I'm not going to say it anyway.
Please give us the opportunity to say it more.
Yes.
I like that word.
Give me reason to say fuck the hat.
I get to pretend that I'm actually a very, very well-spoken person when all I'm doing is just finding ways to put expletives in my statements. And you give me an opportunity to use those expletives more often, and it be totally justified, and I don't get looked at weird on a bus for doing it.
Fuck says I'll try to be social and funny too.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, fuck.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.